Hello Newgrounders, this is the first webcast I've ever done on the computer, let alone recorded one. So this today will just give you a basic tutorial on the tools of Flash, Flash 8, and just it's gonna get you well-rounded in all the hotkeys, all their functions, how to get things done really fast, so everything's efficient. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's get into a new Flash file. Now, let's say the first hotkey I like to teach you would probably be the close screen button. Now, there are two hotkeys that you might be aware about. If you press Control and W, it will close out the current window. And if you're working on it, it'll most likely say, "Hey, you want to save this first?" Well, yeah, you might usually do. Now, here's what you gotta be careful about. Did you know that right next to the W key is the Q key? And if you press Control Q, it will exit out Flash, and that's not good. So let's start up a new window. Instead of just going to File and New, we're going to press Control N as stated right next to it. So Control N. Now for me, I don't know how this happened, but I have mine set up for just ask me what I want to do. So I'm going to start a new Flash document. I'm going to press Enter because that's what you do. Okay, so let's get you started with the tools of the trade real quick. Okay, we first have the line tool. With any adjusted line and whatnot, you can make just about any shape. And we also have the pencil tool. I don't really use it that much because I have a mouse. And we also have the paintbrush tool. Yeah, it makes it really cool. It adds some really nice style to it, but it doesn't really satisfy me. You know what I'm saying? So here are all the tools of trade. And also, paintbrush tool. Don't use it too much, or your Flash is going to get really big, really fast. And I'm not saying big in the long, awesome way. I'm saying like lots of bytes and whatnot. Just doing this, you have to create every point on it, and it just takes up a ton of space. So that's why I don't use it much. Now, I'm going to teach you a few cool tricks first. Well, actually, right after that, I'm going to teach you how to get to them really fast, get to all the tools in a quick and effective way where you aren't spending hours and hours just falling over yourself going, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do that, then I'm going to do that. So, okay, stars. The selection tool, aka your little mouse thing right here. Yeah, the hotkey for it is V. You gotta press V. It'll work with any tool or not. Just press V and you'll bring yourself up to the selection tool. Now for the pencil tool, the hotkey for that is Y. See how I just did that with instant transition? Now next, paintbrush tool. The paintbrush tool hotkey is B. And you can see it instantly goes up to the paintbrush tool as a hotkey. And for line tool, the hotkey is N. See here? Now, here's really cool tricks I want to teach you because some people they'll work tirelessly to get a really steady hand. Just go across the screen as steady as possible, make a straight line with all their ability, and then something happens. They screw it up, and now they don't have a straight line anymore. So here's a solution I discovered by myself. Check this out. If you hold Shift and create a line, no matter which way you drag it, it will still be a straight line. And when you take your cursor up, look, straight as, I don't know, a bat. But and it also works with all the arrow tools too. Check it out. Line tool. This actually works, just for pre-dragging it, because once you let go, it's done for, or something like that. And it can go diagonally, horizontally, or vertically in any direction you want, and that can help you make some really awesome shapes, or really static shapes. I actually like it a lot. See next. Also works for the pencil tool, as you can see here. Really straight lines, no magic, no tablet needed, no editing tool or anything like that. That's all you need. That's all you have. So it also works for lasso tools. See? Or actually, never mind then. Thought it did. Oh well, things change. But it actually works for the eraser tool too. I can actually give you something to erase. So we have the normal line, we have a straight line, and that's good for shaving the edges off of stuff that you don't want there. Oh, hotkey for the text tool is T, right next to Y. You can just use that, get all your words out and whatnot. Click on somewhere else, and then use another hotkey. You know, because it takes a really long time to get from one tool to another. So that's why I do this over all your stuff. Okay, now we'll talk about the timeline. Timeline here, you have, you know, just the basic structure of every flash. There's always going to be frames, and there's always going to be scenes and whatnot. So, but for most people, this is something I've discovered as a noob. It takes forever to add every frame all the time. You might want to drag this out, insert a keyframe, but it never makes anything worth, you know, the effort to. You're always, you know, you're not precision enough. You don't do it with enough efficiency. So that is why I've decided to teach you about these frames. Now look at your keyboard. Now look at all the F keys. You have F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F6, F7, F8, F9, F10, F11, and F12. Now the keys in the middle, F5, 6, 7, and 8, are the only important keys on the top of the thing that can help you with your timeline. For instance, F5 creates, as you can see here, another keyframe. Hear that clicking? I'm creating new keyframes. Empty, but still new and really easy to make. You can hold it down as fast as you want with enough precision. Also, you create solid keyframes with F6 and whatnot. And with F7 you create a blank keyframe. See, I'll just create a keyframe right here and it turns blank. Now F8 is the hotkey for making movie clips. I'll just select this, press F8, and look what comes up. The convert to symbol screen page box thing. Now I'll just press enter, and behold, we have our new movie clip. And we just did it really fast instead of having to, you know, select over everything, right click, convert to symbol. Wow, that was fast. You know, all these tricks and whatnot, you think that, you know, people who just learn all this stuff make their things a lot more easily and with, you know, less time and whatnot. Also, here's a cool trick. Are you having trouble getting your lines bent? You have to go to the mouse tool every 12 seconds, bend your lines and whatnot, and then have to go back. Well, never fear, gentlemen. I have a solution. Did you know that if you hold control while in any other tool other than the mouse tool, you can just temporarily get your cursor to become a mouse icon tool, and you can bend all the lines with all the ease of the mouse tool. It even selects everything like a mouse tool. Select it all, press shift, just as it usually was. Now, how cool is that? So, also, control F8, you create a blank movie clip. That means no solid matter has been taken, selected in it. So, yeah. Also, if you're in the mouse tool and you press control, you make points whenever you click and drag something out. And that's really good for, like, you know, want to make sun rays and whatnot in your backgrounds. It's really nice. Okay, so let's see what else. Oh, check this out. If you just so happen to want to get everything off the stage, you have a solution. You can press Control A, and that's basically the hotkey for Control All, and you'll select everything on the screen. Also, something really helps. Shift F2. It'll bring up the scene panel, and there you can control all your scenes instead of having just to go from here or here, insert scene, you can actually get rid of your scenes right here. It'll ask you, you want to delete everything, and you go yes, you do. And so with that, you can just get your scenes really out really fast and on your way again. So this is all I have to say. I'll have to show for now. I think maybe tomorrow we'll teach you the just how to put all this stuff in action. Well, actually, scratch that. Let's do it right now. Okay. I think. Let's see what we want to do. Okay. Well, let's try making, I don't know, a creepy cloak person. Okay. Also, did you know that if you hold Control Shift while just in any tool, you can zoom in to an incredible degree or zoom out, and it'll be super easy. And all I have to do is hold Control Shift and scroll out with the scroll button. And that's really a nice advantage you have there, instead of having to have to modify yourself constantly with going into this little drop down panel here and clicking 25% or 50%. In fact, with this method you can zoom out to 8%. How cool is that? And you can really easily go into 2000%. Also, say you don't want to have to hard manage all this, the zooming in and whatnot. So you have to know that if you hold Control 2, and it'll bring you right to the main page, right to your screen will encapsulate the stage. And if you press Control 3, your screen will encapsulate anything on the stage. And since this is the only thing on the stage, that's what it encapsulates. Interesting, huh? Oh, and a little method I like to use. This is just how I like to do it. Actually, here's a quick spoiler. Did you know I really suck at people? I try all the time, but it never just sparks the imagination as it usually should. I used to be good at drawing people and suck at drawing backgrounds, but the more time I spent on, just trying to fit in all the details of something, the worse I became, the less, patient I was. So I stopped animating. I know, it breaks your heart, but nonetheless, it gives you a special feeling when you get to see your hard work come together. Maybe next week I'll teach you about perspective. Yeah, that works. Maybe clothing. Who knew? Just every tiny detail I like to put in here is really special to me. Because you're getting something done when you're getting done to the best of your extent. And I'll give him a little hood here. Got some creases. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. I hope you enjoyed what you guys saw today. Just want to drop me a line or something like that. You can contact me at Cheesy Art for Affinity, Newgrounds, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Just drop me a line in the comments, and I can give you any of those practically. Because to be honest, I like people. I like talking to people all the time. I was just gonna put little squiggly lines here because it makes an illusion of wind or sag or whatnot. Because who has wind this, or who has a cloak this, old and rugged that it naturally stands straight? Okay, let's blast these on there. So what I got so far. Straight looks kind of cheapy. Now let's see if we can add some shoes to the back of this. Okay, to the best of my extent, that came out pretty well. Okay, we're going to save the file, and you can save the file without having to go up to the command bar at the top of the screen. You can just press Control S and that'll save it, if you haven't made a file, it'll bring up a save as file. So I'm just going to save this as tutorial 1. Press enter because that's the hotkey for getting this done really fast. And that's it so far. Hope you enjoyed. And that's my coughing sister. Goodbye.